Latwi, I would like to ask a question about the colors and chakras. I'm aware of the color scheme that Ra has given forth, but there are other sources of information that have given other color schemes, not so different, but some of the chakra colors are different, and also that there are other sub-chakras in the ankles, knees, wrists, elbows, shoulders, and could you comment on this, please? I am Latwi and am aware of your query, my brother. To begin with the last portion first, there are indeed a great many as you call them, chakras, within the physical vehicles and within the other lighter bodies of the mind-body-spirit complex. There are for the advanced student who has mastered the basic function and purpose of each of the 7 major energy centers within the physical body and has begun some work upon the penetration of the 8th, which is located above the crown chakra. The colors of each chakra or energy center are far less important than the functions of each center. Those colors given by the social memory complex known to this group as Ra proceed from lower or the growing to higher or crown in the rainbow fashion of red through violet. The functions, as we have mentioned, are of most import. That is, for the red to serve as the foundation for all that proceeds in the experience of an entity, that being in a primary function the sexual reproduction, and is a center which is not usually worked upon in a conscious fashion, for it is the beginning, and it is as it is. The orange being then the further refinement of the prana, as you may call it, that enters through the red into the personal expression of being, whether it be the expression of power over others, in what you have come to know as the service to self sense, or in the beginning expression of love and acceptance of others and self. The yellow continues the refinement of the in-streaming prana of the one creator, so that the entity begins to expand this expression of love into groups with which it identifies. The green being that great opening into compassion, understanding, forgiveness, and acceptance. The blue further refining this energy into the clear and free communication of self with each other self. The indigo refining further the prana of the one creator in a way which combines that of which we spoke earlier, the development of will and faith. This is the birth of the Adept. The entity who is consciously aware that it seeks unity with the one creator. At this center, activities of what might be called a paranormal nature are possible. The working of what is loosely known as magic is here first begun, that is, the conscious use of the unconscious mind. With the violet ray, we again complete the circuit. We find a center which is not consciously altered by incarnational experience, in that it is the register of the mark of the entity, revealing the balance of the mind, body, and spirit. When the entity has sufficiently cleared each of the energy centers within the physical vehicle, then it is possible for the entity to reach from indigo ray through violet to the 8th energy level and contact those portions of the one infinite creator known as intelligent energy and intelligent infinity. the later producing the experience of unspeakable joy, as the entity knows the full presence of the one infinite creator. May we answer you further, my brother? Thank you. I would like to ask another question concerning fourth density that we're all moving into. I would like to know more about body functions in the fourth density. Could you comment on that? I am Latsui and am aware of your query, my brother. The body which shall be inhabited by those of the fourth density positive remaining upon this sphere is a body which is much more densely filled with light, and the force of light, which we have spoken of as the prana, or love light of the one infinite creator. Many among your planet, in studying those things of mystery and of an occult nature, describe this body as the astral body. It is the green ray energy center equivalent to the body you now inhabit as the yellow ray energy center body. It is a body which responds much more fluidly and instantaneously to the will and faith developed in the indigo ray energy centers, so that those actions or artifacts which are desired are much more easily constructed. Through the indigo ray energy center's contact with intelligent energy. This allows for the further development of the what might be called discipline of the personality, which allows an entity much greater freedom in travel, in contacting telepathically all those about it, whose thoughts are seen to be quite transparent, and to do all things which serve as catalysts and a means for processing catalysts. The body is therefore much more malleable and subject to that which has created it, that is, the mind of the mind-body-spirit complex. May we answer you further, my brother? When you say travel, does that mean teleportation? I am Latwi, my brother, in some cases, most usually in the later progression through this particular density of love, numbering 4. This is true. The ability to travel by what you have called teleportation, or what we would call the discipline of the personality, is an ability which is developed more and more by the entity which seeks to accelerate the process of its own evolution. There are many, many entities within the fourth density who are unable to travel in this manner and must use those types of mechanical devices for travel that you now use, though such devices are also quite far advanced. Yet they are mechanical and not yet of mind. May we answer you further, my brother? Thank you. I am most grateful. I'd like to extend that a little further, though. If I saw a fourth density being, would I feel that they are similar to us, or would I feel that they are quite different? I am Latsui and am aware of your query, my brother. Most fourth density beings would seem quite different in appearance if you should see them, and we mentioned that seeing such an entity is possible only by such an entity's desire to be seen. For each entity has evolved from a second density physical vehicle, and has evolved through the third density utilizing that vehicle, and continues the utilization of the basic form of that second density vehicle through the fourth density, and only with the fifth density graduation is able to change the form by the power of the mind. May we answer you further, my brother? No, thank you. That answers my question.